Hey y'all, I'm Mimi, aka the Piscean Seer, and this is one of your daily collective messages. Okay, like, and subscribe if you get anything out of this. Thank you so much to those of you who do like, subscribe, and comment. It is always loved and appreciated. Okay, God, archangels, ancestors, ascended masters, cosmic guides, all beings of the highest white light with the best interest of me and the collective at heart. You are always and forever welcome into my readings. Okay. Please give my beautiful Piscean Seer family the best and most accurate information for them at this time, okay? So this is going to be a Neptune reading, okay? So the notes that I got was atmokinesis and the trident, okay? Because Neptune is kind of like the same energy as Poseidon, okay? A oceanic water type of energy, okay? But they were telling me like they kind of are the same energy, but like just a different aspect of those energies. Okay. I heard like as are all the water deities, they're different aspects of the same energy. Okay. So this is why like when I read the different the different deities, I get different messages and things like that. Okay. So let me see. I already Googled trident. Okay, so it says as an ancient weapon and tool, the trident is both a practical object and a symbolic image. It can be found around the globe with variations in different mythologies and cultures. Tridents continue to represent power and authority, and most notably that of Poseidon and his equivalents. Okay, let me see what else. It says, as a symbol of the Christian Trinity of the God, the Father, the Son, and the Holy. Wait, of the God, of the God, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Okay. I don't know why. So it says, the trident is a magical weapon that grants its wielder great power and the divine right to rule the sea. Okay, so I feel like when you gain power or control over your emotions, over your water, then you wield the trident. You wield this great power of the sea that is within you. Okay, it says the original trident of Neptune was forged by the Cyclops out of adamantine and Neptune's own essence. It can manipulate and conjure water as well as disperse energy in the form of bolts and force fields. Okay, so you can do this. You can actually like protect someone else in a protective bubble, kind of like how you can do for yourself. Okay, and also you could like give sick people like bolts of your energy, like Reiki. Okay, it's giving Reiki, but it's like they're showing me like something faster than that, kind of like shooting. But with Reiki, you actually can like aim, and focus your light, in far away. There is a such thing as like Reiki distance healing. This is why like the healing videos where they do Reiki like on a teddy bear works for the people that watch it are willing to receive it. Okay. Um, okay. Now atmokinesis. So you could be a master at Reiki, okay? You could be someone that is, okay, like me, or you could be someone who would work very well with that kind of energy. Also, Reiki, just learning Reiki, really does raise your vibration. Like it's a super boost to it because it operates off the highest vibration that there is. Okay. So, atmokinesis, okay, also known as weather manipulation. And it's funny because I was talking about this yesterday. It is raining, okay? I was talking about how I said I wish it would rain, and then it rained for a week, okay? It's supposed to rain until Tuesday. Okay. So I was like, what? Okay, that's crazy. But anyways, it says atmokinesis, also known as weather manipulation, is one of the most powerful abilities in existence where one can control and manipulate the various forms and aspects of the weather itself. Okay. So it says with this ability can psychically generate clear skies, cloudy skies, winds, rain, lightning, thunder, fog, etc. at will. Okay. It says, in addition, one can psychically generate windstorms, thunderstorms, tornadoes, hurricanes, blizzards, hailstorms, cold waves, heat waves, drought, etc. at will. Okay. It says the only speculated limitations of this ability would be the inability to gain control of one's emotion. Okay, so control, holding the trident, having control over your emotions in the way that you feel, so that you don't bring too much, like, so like when they're saying like when your water is out of control, this is when like, you get in a bad mood, or you get like, you feel really down, and then it's just like foggy, or mucky for a few days, or this big storm comes to town, but you don't realize that you're the one who is bringing or affecting this weather. I love the rain though. I'm always happy when it comes. Okay, so it says the inability to gain control of one's emotion, resulting in the exact matching of weather to one's feelings, emotions, or mood. Okay, which is what I pretty much said. So I feel like they want you to focus on that. What is metrokinesis? Meteorokinesis is pretty much the same thing. Okay, it says the ability to control and affect weather, but it's called atmokinesis. Okay. So that's all that was in my notes. Let me see what is the overall energy. And I'm thinking about the damn crystal book. Okay, we got self-care, time to cleanse. Okay, and then we got Joker with stir it up, and we got grace. Everyone is connected. Okay, so I don't know, like maybe you could have people in your energy, like you need to cleanse your energy because there's some people trying to stir it up. I don't know. It's almost like it's dangerous for a darker person to be open to the concept of oneness, because you can still be whole and still operating out of dark energies. Okay. And so this is what a lot of people choose to do. Okay, they're saying like, which would explain like the music industry and things like that. I don't know. They're just saying like keep your eyes on the prize at this time. Like you might even be feeling a little bit territorial. But it's because you feel like you have to stand your ground in some sort of way. You can have somebody, I don't know, around in your energy, but at the same time, I'm not getting the feeling like they're around. I just feel like somebody could be trying to be in your energy. Okay. What is this? Father. Okay. Somebody's father could be trying to be in their energy. Okay. It says dictatorial control, abuse of authority. I don't know. I'm really getting like your father could be kind of jealous of you. I wasn't expecting this. Okay. I never know what they're going to talk about, but I feel like your father could be a little bit jealous of you. Because I feel like the way he was raised, he was always like really told what he could do. Like people always abused their authority in his life. And so he does this in your life. But you have like this different way of like fathering, or like of being, I should say, because I don't feel like, this is necessarily for all men. I feel like this is for some women too. You have a talent, like a different way of being. You prefer to create, and support life. And back in the day, the name of the game was like, you need to do, like drilling it in, trying to force kids to do shit, and not never realizing or acknowledging that it's just making the kid do worse shit. It says a positive guiding light within a tribal unit. I feel like this is what you are, even though you never really had this. It doesn't necessarily have to be about you being a father, but yeah, look, thief. Okay, we got thief and we got student under that, and then we got victim under that, and then warrior. So I just feel like, like your worth, you're very open to learning new things, open to being very honest and saying whatever it is that you feel, you don't play the victim, just to get a little bit of support. And I feel like, or attention. And I feel like this could be someone who does this, they don't even necessarily have to be like your father, they could just be some sort of father figure, but they're just like abusing their authority in your life a little bit, abusing their position, or this is like recent past energy. Look at this on the bottom of this deck, okay? A Bogart. A Bogart is a creature that takes on the appearance of the thing the person fears the most. Fortunately, they can be defeated by a simple spell, ridiculous, okay? Which will force the Bogart into something the wizards find amusing instead, I feel like you could be seeing right through this person's shit, okay? And you could find it to be a little bit funny. Oh, man. Yeah, somebody's a bully, okay? Trying to play the victim though, somebody who's very arrogant and destructive, like when they learn things, it's like, oh yeah, I bet a whole bunch of people don't know this, so I'm gonna take advantage, I'm gonna charge them to do this and do that when it's really free, and I could just put them up on game. But no, I'm gonna charge them and take advantage of the fact that they don't know. And then when they find out that I'm a thief, I'm gonna play victim and be like, oh well, I thought, it was a secret, or come up with some sort of like lie about it. It says embracing negative causes or committing to causes for personal gain. Okay, this is what the fuck I'm talking about with the advocate. Okay, we got servant. Okay, it's like you don't mind doing things for others. Like you really do delight in helping people out, and I just feel like, I don't know, somebody could always be coming to you using the lack of money as an excuse not to move forward with life. Like just not trying anything, like just doing whatever they want, being a total joker, stirring everything up. And then when they get in a bind, or because they handled their shit wrong or whatever, then they want to come back to you and play the victim like you have to help them or something. So it says the mirror of Erised, okay, or Erised. It is a glit-edged, full-length mirror inscribed with the legend. Um, it says it says something backwards, okay? I'm not going to read that. It says the deepest and most desperate desires of our heart backwards, okay? It says discovered by Harry in an unused classroom in Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. It shows the viewer, in Professor Dumbledore's words, the deepest and most desperate desires of your heart, okay? So I feel like this is what you do for this person, like you show them the deepest desires of the kind of person that they want to be, the kind of person that they wish to be, and they don't really know how to express themselves or to just show appreciation for you, so they get jealous. It says, as I told you, it says, as I told you once before, Mr. Potter, naughty children deserve to be punished. So I feel like this could be someone, who's always trying to punish you, when you're just doing what you're supposed to be doing. But it's just like, I don't know, like they're resentful or they don't like you or something like this. But, Neptune's saying they don't have control of their water. And also they just don't have good intentions, okay? They keep bringing my eyes to abuse of authority. Like this could even be like a boss or whoever, like whatever it is that you possess, they're just upset because they can't get it, okay? It says Professor Umbridge is the nasty and ruthless professor of defense against the dark arts in Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. Though she is really a spy for the Ministry of Magic, Professor Umbridge delights in the power she has over students, subjecting those who defy her to terrible abuse. In a courageous act of resistance, Harry and his friends from Dumbledore's army to study defense against the dark arts on their own, okay? And this is what they do. They like set up this team and then they go work in like a secret room, but this is all what Dumbledore told them to do, and then Dumbledore takes that's why it was called Dumbledore's army, but it was Harry shit. But it was called Dumbledore's army so that Dumbledore could take like responsibility for it. So I feel like Spirit is taking responsibility for whatever's going on with these people who are abusing their power, or this person. What else? It says befriend your fear monster, okay? It says activated ally. It says close your eyes to open your heart. I feel like when it comes to these people, like you could be having a hard time like really understanding them. I don't know. It's like you're mirroring them in some sort of way. It's like it could be like, oh, when you get ready to talk to this person or you get ready to tell them something, then it's like you can't build up the nerve because you're feeling what they're feeling and they can't build up the nerve to say how they really feel. Spirit's saying like you're the activated ally, okay? You are the strong one. And it doesn't matter, like you got to see through the front that this person is putting on for you, okay? Excuse me. You have to close your eyes to the way to what they're putting on as to how everything is going and realize that everything is not on the up and up for this person. Befriend your fear monster in order to be the activated person that helps this person get over whatever it is they're going through. I feel like this could be somebody that you have a contract with that you meant to help. Yeah, it says coming soon, okay? Welcome to the ascending age, It on some golden age shit, it's up to it's your job to spread your wisdom around, to people who don't really understand that they're abusing their authority. They don't understand why they don't like you or why they hate you, okay? They just don't get it. So sometimes you just got to show them a little bit of kindness and teach them why you are the most liked or why everyone loves you, because you really are a loving being, you know? But it's like they're saying like a fear of having something in common with someone that you think is really nasty, like, like nothing that person likes I could possibly like. Let me see. Befriend your fear monster. Yeah, it says, love this job, direct dial an angel. It's like you're an angel in the way that the angels are. It's your job to work with difficult people. And this could be why you get presented with a lot of different difficult people, because you hold the trident, okay? You hold the power of having control over your emotions. So, of course, Spirit is going to send people who have no control over their emotions into your energy because it's one of your jobs, okay? But it's not always like you have to always work super close with people, and get all in their business, all in their life and shit like that. Sometimes, just a sentence or two or just a moment in your energy where you're calm, cool, and collected and you're not letting that person bother you could do a lot of work energetically, that you don't necessarily know that you're doing. What's the activated ally? Yeah. Archangel of mental makeovers, okay? Which is Archangel Uriel, this emphasis on the head, on this beautiful enlightenment that you're holding at this time at your crown. You're on a higher level. And the more that you help others and give to others, the higher in that, you kind of jump up. So you have to look at it like this, it's not a game when they say like, it's a calling. It really is a calling on your life. to share that light and spread that light to others, you know, to teach people how to have that same supporting type of thing that you have, to teach them how to be a positive guiding light within a tribal unit the way that you are, to meet people who seem like jokers or who seem kind of mischievous and want to stir things up, to treat them with grace, you know what I'm saying? To show them you love yourself enough to stay in yourself, you know, not to let them take you out of character. This teaches them something huge, okay? Yeah, we got warmly receptive, okay? With close your eyes to open your heart, you know. Spirit's saying, you know, be more receptive to these people, especially at this time, okay? Because you never know. You just never know what it is your job that you're meant to do with that person, okay? And you hold the trident. He keeps saying this. You hold the trident, okay? You hold the trident in a vampire two-step. That's everything, okay? The trident could just take the vampire out completely, okay? But you have to see it from this higher perspective, you know. Don't look at it like you're dancing with the vampires, you know. Look at it like you're touching the vampires with the trident and healing them in that way, you know. Like you're, it says what's cooking in flavorful futures, you know, which is giving me like you going in their energy, you know, and cooking up this beautiful energy that's just for them, you know, like medicine, and giving it to them, okay? Look, it says new clothes and wake up, you know, giving it to them and healing them in a different way, giving them a different way that they see and feel and experience the future. You literally like heal people with your waters, okay? Look at this, pouring this beautiful like colorful tea. You could even be someone, you know, that people like, you could have friends that love the way you make tea or love the way you make things with water in it, like noodles and stews and things like that, okay? Because it's literally healing to them when you make it, okay? What else about befriend your fear monster and direct dial and archangel? Yeah, breathe in your trueness, okay? Like the true you is someone, you know, who is not afraid of anything, who knows that you're meant to go out here and spread this beautiful unicorn beauty that you're holding, you know, and to heal these other people. It's like you might be the person that's like, oh no, I don't want shit to do with these folks, you know. But then when they come, you know, and they're just like, give me a minute, let me talk to you. You're like, all right, you know, I'll give you a minute, you know. But it's because like on a soul level, you know, you need to give them a minute, okay? Like you're contracted to give this person a minute to hear them out, okay, and to say some shit that blows their mind and they don't even realize what you said for a week, okay? What's the archangel of mental makeovers and the activated ally? Okay, we got the anchor. It says anchor in, okay? So anchor into this newer activation that you're getting, this newer way of thinking, you know. It doesn't make you any less you. It actually enhances all of the parts of you that you want enhanced the most, you know. But you have to be willing to give up your water, you know. Neptune is like a ruler. A ruler, okay. He was saying about how you're able to control the water. You could call on a storm in someone, or you could make the clouds disperse for them, is what he's really saying, you know, because people are made of mostly water as well, you know. So you literally have the power. Ooh, this is fire. You literally can come in and control the waters within others, within vampires and things like that, who really have no control over themselves. This is why they're scared of you, okay? That's what I heard. This is why they're scared of you for real, because you can control them, okay? It says warmly receptive. Close your eyes to open your heart. What is this? It says choose your intention, though, you know, because it's like you don't have to control them. You can heal them. You know what I'm saying? You can wake them up to what the real truth is, you know. Help them to come to a more calm place. Look, help them tap back into their feelings and into the inner knowing of who they truly are. Help them to get back to going with the flow. You can fix their waters, okay, to the point where they return back to themselves, to an inimitable place, to a place where, you know, they're not trying to copy or be an imitation of whatever it is that they see out here. You literally open up people's eyes to who they are inside, okay? And this and this makes you an ally to spirit. This is why you have this high honor that you have, okay? I like where it went, you know, like, so they're saying like perhaps that difficult person that I was talking about for sure is someone who you're meant to like help them to break their chains, you know. I just heard like they don't know why they're angry, okay? We got the 6 of Wands, okay? But it's like the more that you answer these calls, you know, and stop being so afraid of going into situations and getting into some conflict, you know, the more you're going to be breathing in your trueness and really winning and attracting the proper energies to yourself. You know, we got the Ace of Swords, this beautiful new beginning, you know, where you're not getting mad, but looking at the people who come around trying to make you mad as like, you know, a project, something that spirit put in your energy today for a reason. For what's the reason? It becomes more of a game, okay? Because it just gave me like you know, it's like this, you know, when we're kids, you know, and we go and we're just like hiding and we're just like having this fun, you know, with the lamest of games, you know, it's like this is that kind of game, you know, like, oh my gosh, okay, like what you want me to do? You know, what? Okay, God, what's the plan here? You know, how are we going to deal with this? Okay. Yeah, we got the 3 of Swords. How we gonna get together and heal these hearts today, you know? It's like don't allow heartbreaks of the past or situations that looked like these new situations that you're getting in keep you from seeing clearly, you know. We got the Page of Swords, you know, like you need to keep a fresh, like I was saying, you know, that fresh youthful energy, like, okay, you know, the way that you think about it, like how are we gonna, you know, like this is so fun, I love working with you, spirit, what do you want me to do today, you know? That's your true nature is what they're saying. And we got the Knight of Pentacles. Like this is what really truly makes you rich. When you're in the best mood, you are the best mediator ever, you know. We got the Emperor, you know, and this is what really brings in all your stability. Not all the times that you busted a nutty or flipped out or, you know, cussed everybody out. The times when your heart was broken and you still came at it from a with a good foundation, you know, where you still came at it looking at how can I bring a positive light to this energy right now, you know. Let me get okay. We got the Ace of Pentacles. Exactly. So this is why you're receiving this beautiful upgrade, you know, to your upper chakras, because it's like mad emphasis on the crown chakra, okay? In both of these pictures, like I showed you. But Spirit's saying like you're gonna have to anchor into these feelings, like lean into them. Like it could be like really amplified for you right now, like the energy, you know, your head could feel a little bit cloudy, you could be getting confused, you could be like, I know I didn't put that there, but you did put that there, you know, like he's saying like losing time a little bit, like you're receiving like a huge upgrade, okay? You are very, very psychic, whoever you are, okay? We got the 5 of Swords. So like they're saying like I heard like be kind and don't lose your mind. You're gonna have to be very patient with yourself right now, okay? Yeah, we got the Queen of Wands. But this is all going to pay off for you, you know. I feel like you could be going through a time, you know, where you might feel a little bit crazy, you know, or you might even look crazy to the people on the outside of you. But they know you. This is the truth of the matter. Even if they hate you, they know you very well. That's why they hate you. And they just love you. Like you're very sweet. You're very attractive to people because of the way you see things from a higher perspective and you have the courage to be who you are and go after what you want, you know? They're saying like anchor into that. That's your foundation. That's what's going to carry you through all of these situations. Exactly. This is what's going to always make your cup overflow. Yeah, we got the Justice, okay? And then we got the Four of Pentacles. Because it's like, although you are the activated ally and it is your job, to like help people heal and help them to, like sort of get their waters flowing better within them, don't hold on to situations and things that are going to drag you down too. That's why I kept saying, like, you might come in for a minute and just say a little something and then leave. Okay. It don't take that long. You just go in there or you allow that person a moment, you know what I'm saying, to express, whatever this heartbroken energy is that they are expressing. And then you just give them a little bit of that wisdom, of that energy, a little bit of that attention. That attention is energy. Okay. Give them a little bit of your attention and have compassion. Take that moment to install some compassion and grace and love into their life. And this warm receptivity that you just gave them for a couple of seconds is boosting you up higher and higher in your ascension. Yeah, we got the Queen of Pentacles. Like, you're so rich. That's what I'm really getting, like, you're such a responsible ruler. And this is why Spirit wants you, but they're saying, like, you pay too much attention to optics. You're paying too much attention to the way that it looks with people and not looking deep within, like you have the ability to do. You have to, like, learn, like he's saying, like, you mastered your emotions and you hold the trident, but now you have to learn how to properly wield that control over waters, or that atmokinesis ability that you have. Okay. He's saying, like, it's not just about, like making a wave in a little bowl of water. It's much deeper than that. Okay. We got the Two of Wands. Okay. And the Hierophant. Okay. So it's like, I don't know, there's some sort of like emotional choice that you need to make for yourself, some way that you need to open your heart, that allows you to be a lot softer with people. Even though you've been betrayed or had your heart broken in the past, now is the time to, like, integrate that feeling and put it into learning your gifts. Okay. Because it's like, when you break down all the different gifts, that I have talked about, it all applies to the human body. Okay. It all, yeah, we got the Wheel of Fortune. Like, when you realize that, when you realize how it all happens on the inside, and how it's like you literally have this influence over people. This is why they're like, be very responsible with it. But first you have to learn how to, like, sort of wield yourself. He's saying, like, on a deeper note, you are the trident. Okay. I know the campaign strong. They know the campaign strong. I feel like it's a hell of a campaign going on against you also. But he's saying, like, you are strong enough, in order to wield yourself properly and be able to still help people and still be able to, like, fight these people in the background in the spiritual realm. You won't even gotta fucking say nothing to people who are really, really on some horrible shit, but also they're saying, like, drop the fear that makes you feel like, oh my gosh, oh, I gotta watch my back because anybody could be an enemy. It's not like that. Like, you have a certain level of protection when you're called to work with others, as long as you're calling on that protection. Look at the Ten of Pentacles. You got protection, baby. Okay. Those are all hands doing this. Okay. You are protected. Like, break the chains, the mentality that tells you that the devil or any type of dark or low vibrational energy has any power over you, because you have been gifted with this amazing abilities. Okay. And you think we're going to put you out here with these amazing abilities and then leave you open to attack? No, you are gifted with the best protection in the fucking universe. Okay. Your protection is the universe. All you have to do is follow your intuition to the wish fulfillment. And while you're on your way to the wish fulfillment, give out any help or anything that you need. Don't forget, you do this all as a teammate to Spirit, to God. Yeah, we got the Six of Cups. Like, these people being able to hurt you or attack you or get to you or have access to you, that shit is over. As long as you're on top of keeping your energy clear, you're not hurting the vessel, or, you're taking good care of yourself and really having the intention every day to love yourself better than anyone who's ever come in could love you. Okay. He said, I used to pray for shit like this when I was 17. I feel like you calling back manifestations to yourself that you have forgotten that you even put out here into this world, you know. But there's like a real emphasis on you really truly embracing your gifts, you know. When you hear about these gifts and these readings or whatever gifts you feel like you intuitively have, look into those gifts on a deeper note, on a deeper level, do the research and figure out, you know, how does that apply to me in my life, in this human body, in this 3D or 4D realm, you know what I'm saying? How does this truly apply to me, and how can I control that thing for myself in a way that makes me feel comfortable, you know? Because I could tell you about these abilities all day till I'm blue in the face, and I can know how to do it, and I can control, you know, whatever it is that's within my control, you know. But that's all I can do is give you the hint. I can give you the information, but it's up to you to meet spirit halfway. Like, okay, thank you, spirit. Let me learn about this because you brought this to my attention, you know. All right. So let me hear about befriending the fear monster. What's the final thought on that? Okay, we got autonomy. Okay, and then it came out in reverse, you know. And this card always gives me this beautiful balance, you know. It's like you have to, like, that's a very important. Okay, it causes an imbalance when you have fears inside of yourself that you refuse to face, you know. And sometimes spirit will hold that back, you know, like spirit does this for me, you know, like along this journey they have like introduced things slowly, you know, like, okay, I know you just fixed this, you know, but now we want you to pay attention to this. Like, hey, look, this is something that you do that we feel like, you know, you could do a little bit better, you know. Why don't you read about this? Why don't you read about why you do this, or read about what you've been through? It, you know, think about what you've been through. They'll put like a specific time in my head, you know, of something that I've been through, and they'll be like, yes, those two things are connected. And I'll be like, oh, you know, these are those epiphany moments, you know, that spirit creates for you in order for you to get to a more activated place within the self. Okay, you really activate yourself by learning more and more about yourself. Okay, like by collecting specific light codes with crystal technology, you crystallize yourself by coming up with all of these great innovative ways to connect with spirit. The more that you do this, the more that you build up this power. But also fear is a huge and heavy blockage that can get in the way. Okay, what about close your eyes to open your heart? Yeah, we got ego death, okay? Big ego death energy, okay? Like, it's time for you to, I really heard, come off of that high horse, you know, but in the place of, in the name of finding bliss, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're saying this is in no way an attack against you or whatever, but we just want you to be restored in the way that you're thinking about why you have to deal with people, you know, see things from this higher perspective, from this wiser place, you know, and have the courage to go out and get the abundance that you have this vision of getting, you know. But it requires this beautiful balance, you know, where you understand that if people come in and they're on that darker, lower vibrational energy, there's something in that energy that you can relate to with your darker energies. It doesn't mean you're a dark being, but you are both, okay? You are light and you are dark. And this is what gives you influence over the dark. So you have to just do a lot of research and figure out, how do you wield your powers? What's the final thought on this? Okay, we closing out with a rune. Thank you, Neptune. I feel like that was a lot deeper than, I don't know what I thought it was gonna be. I come in with no expectations. Okay, we got a Gibo or Zebo. I know that this rune is about gifts. Okay, it's the gift rune, which is what we're talking about, you know. But I think it talks about like receiving a gift. Okay, Gibo, but some people pronounce it like Zebo. So it says charity and affection reign as two people bond in friendship and mutual respect. Okay. But this goes back to that energy that I was calling out in the beginning. There is someone who looks hard and they look tough, but they just someone who needs someone to care, to give them a little bit of grace, to ask them, hey, I'm hearing that song, need someone to ask me why I get so high, need the trunk shaking when I ride by. Okay. So it's like, they need someone to show a little bit of affection, of compassion, to kill their own ego, and when it comes to arguing with that person, and to really level with them and be warmly receptive to the things that they say. This could be someone who nobody listens to them, they don't understand them, they don't have the power or control of their own water, so they can't help them. Only you can help them, and this might be why this person keeps getting put into your energy. They're literally a test to teach you how to control your atmokinesis. Okay. So it says, Gibo's literal interpretation as a gift reveals you may receive a heartfelt present from someone special, such as a lover, a family member, or a friend. It can equally signify a God-given gift, such as an innate talent, ability, or simply a stroke of good fortune. When Gibo turns up in a reading, luck comes as a result of another person's generosity. Okay. This rune may also ask you to examine your readiness to give to those in need. Are you ready to exercise these powers, this gift that they have given you? Okay. It says, when this rune is prominent in a reading, it is highly possible that you will be obliged to help a person or a cause. It stresses the importance of recognizing your personal limitations when judging how much you should give in terms of energy, time, and material resources, and questions what you might require in return, if anything. You should also consider carefully whether any gifts you do give are appropriate to the situation. Okay. Also, being very careful about not to try to control someone's water too much, like don't go into it with the intention of controlling them, like go in with more of an intention of tinkering, of fixing, not like just with the intention in the back of your mind, like, okay, if there's anything wrong in this energy, maybe even talking to spirit before you meet with people, knowing that you have this ability, okay, spirit, I'm going into this and I don't really know how it's going to go, I know that I have these very strong abilities, help me to, put the right amount of energy to this situation going into it, so that I don't go, and let any energy that I do bring to this situation be for the highest good of all parties involved, type of things, knowing that you walk in with these kinds of gifts, this kind of influence on the energy of others, showing that type of responsibility and having those types of little chats with spirit is what, also pushes you up in rank, because you show responsibility, you show an understanding and an appreciation for the power that you offer, and also an understanding and an appreciation for imposing on others' will, which is a big way of embracing the energy of oneness. Okay. Ooh, he is giving it up to you. Okay, look, it says Gibo urges a certain amount of caution, because if you are too generous in your giving, you may create a state of reliance in the person you wish to help. Okay, they will become dependent on you. They will feel like, oh, every time I'm around this person, okay, they fix me, they heal me. They become a little bit too warmly receptive to the power that you give. This is why it's important for you to not fix everything for them, but just give them a little bit of energy that gives them the push to go out and fix themselves. Okay, so that it could be something that they sustain, something that lasts longer in their energy. Okay. It says, however, if you are too mean, your reputation may suffer and you could end up feeling guilty, So, try not to get snappy with people, or stoop down to their energy, because people lash out when they're hurt, when they're full of fear, they become like, they're not breathing in their trueness. They're not being their most authentic self, and if you scratch it, I love how they be using scratch a lie, find a thief. If you scratch it, you know what I mean, the thief within them is gonna rile up, because a thief, that the worst thing for them is for someone else to come and steal what they already stole. Like, how the fuck you gonna steal from me? You know how hard I worked to steal this, okay? And so, you have to be careful when you're, going in. And I heard, like, when you're touching their things, it's like walking into, like, your parents' bedroom, or, your grandma's bedroom, and you just see everything and you just like, and your grandma like, don't touch that. You know what I'm saying? Not from a place of like anger, but from a place of like boundary and of like protectiveness over that thing. Like, I know you're a little clumsy. I don't want you to drop that. I don't want you to break that. And it's quick because it's a quick level of protection around that thing. So just be careful. Like, when people are lashing out, it's really true that they don't always mean it, and that your energy is very powerful, and it can turn. Okay, it can have the ability to turn the energy in a nasty way that you don't like. It's almost like a backfire in that moment because you exerted a little bit too much energy. Okay, so I know you got all the swag and all the sauce, but you're gonna have to learn how to not dim your light for others, but how to pull back a little bit of that energy, because you're giving them too much, baby. Okay, you're giving them a little bit too much. Or maybe even have a time of isolation, to where you feel like you got a little bit more control, maybe taking like 10 to 15 minutes out of the day, to meditate with that, on your gifts and abilities. Ooh, I like that. I'm gonna do that too. Okay, and with that, I'm done. Okay, I hope you guys have a happy, fabulous, wonderful, and amazing day, and I will see you later. Bye.